All right, I will crack a treasure and I will pyroblast your delay.
I'll respond.
Of course.
Yes, Jimmy. Hello there, I'm Carlos, and this is Kingdoms, where all your nerdy dreams come true. On today's episode of Kingdoms and Friends, we have Cal with Playing with Power and Jimmy from Dead on Board. Cal is one of the great members of Playing with Power. If you watch cEDH gameplay at all outside of our channel, you'll have probably heard of and seen some Playing with Power videos. They have great edited videos and awesome narrated cEDH and legacy gameplay. Cal specifically does writing and social media for Playing with Power. You can find their YouTube channel at Playing with Power MTG, and Cal specifically on Twitter at MTGCal. Our second guest is Jimmy from Dead on Board MTG. Like many of us, they started recording their online EDH gameplay during the pandemic. They have all kinds of gameplay videos with a focus on narrated cEDH games. You can find them on YouTube at Dead on Board MTG and Dead on Board MTG across the socials. As always, the easiest way to support us is to like this video and to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, if you want to go the extra mile, come join us in the Kingdom. You can find out more at patreon.com/KingdomsTV. With that, let's check out our commanders and starting hands for Game 1. First, we have Cal from Playing with Power, playing Rashmi Eternity's Crafter. This is a very resilient mid-range combo deck looking to mill itself out with Paradigm Shift or Thought Lash into Thassa's Oracle. Cal's starting hand includes Hinterland Harbor, Mana Confluence, Mana Crypt, Malevolent Hermit, Rhystic Study, Archmage Emeritus, and Flusterstorm mulligan to the bottom. Second, we have Jeff from Kingdoms playing Breya Ethereum's Shaper. This is a combo deck looking to get infinite mana with Bomberman and Lion's Eye Diamond, or Underworld Breach and Brain Freeze. Jeff's starting hand includes Ancient Tomb, City of Brass, Gitaxian Probe, Mystical Tutor, Vampiric Tutor, Ranger Captain of Eos, and Force of Will. Third, we have Jimmy from Dead on Board playing Sythis Harvest Hand. This is actually a storm deck looking to chain cheap enchantments with Sythis into an Aetherflux Reservoir kill. Jimmy's starting hand includes Arid Mesa, Bountiful Promenade, Command Tower, Mox Diamond, Paladin Class, Seal of Cleansing, and Manglehorn. Fourth, I'm playing Tana the Bloodsower and Tymna the Weaver. My deck is a stacks deck looking to slow down the game until I can assemble Blood Pod combos or beats with Elish Norn. My starting hand includes Gaia's Cradle, Godless Shrine, Vampiric Tutor, Dark Confidant, Void Mirror, Necromancy, and Trinisphere. With that, let's play some Magic.
Draw a Magic card. I'm going to play this Mana Confluence. Then I'm going to play this Mana Crypt. I'm going to tap Mana Confluence and Mana Crypt. I'm going to take one. I'll play this Rhystic Study. Just how we wrote it up, baby. I'm going to pass the turn.
Draw City of Brass and go, Jimmy.
Draw. Let's do an Arid Mesa. Crack it for a Savannah. I will cast a Mox Diamond. I'll pay for that. I will discard a Bountiful Promenade and then pass.
Draw for turn. Shock and pass.
I will untap. Odds. I will take damage this game. That is even. Draw a Magic card for my turn. I'm going to play this Hinterland Harbor. Tap these. Take one once again. I'm going to cast Malevolent Hermit and pass.
Oh, nice.
End of your turn, I'm going to play Mystic Tutor.
May I draw?
Yeah, you can draw because I only have one.
I'll respond to yours as well with Vampiric Tutor.
I'll draw another Magic card.
I can't
Let's
pay.
go.
Yeah.
Untap, draw, play Ancient Tomb. Yeah, I'll take two and I'll play Intuition. I'll actually take four total.
And I'll draw a Magic card?
Yeah, you'll draw.
Who did you choose?
I'll go with Cal.
Yeah, I will choose the Underworld Breach.
Breach to hand. From there, pass.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw. I will play a Command Tower. I'm going to cast a Manglehorn. I can't pay.
I will draw a card off my, I assume my Rhystic Study's last gasp.
That's just an artifact.
Artifact, so I'm going to target your Mana Crypt. So you can't cast
And they all come in tap now, huh?
Yes, all artifacts enter tap.
Suck.
Okay, pass.
Draw for turn. Mana Confluence. Dark Confidant. Taking one. And pass the turn. Not paying.
Good old Dark Confident. All right, I'll go to my turn. Draw a magic card. I'm going to play this Alchemist's Refuge. Pay 2. I'm going to play Talisman of Curiosity, which enters the battlefield tapped. At an attempt at being responsible, I'm going to keep this Malevolent Hermit available to counter stuff. Pass the turn. Now, I think Mendelhorn is kind of surprisingly staxing everyone right now.
Underground Sea. Take 3 more. Breach.
Would you like to pay for my Ristic study?
No, I don't actually.
All right, I'll draw a magic card. I will pay a life for a blue, sacrifice my Malevolent Hermit, and I will counter your Underworld Breach unless you pay 3.
Cannot pay 3, so...
Uh-oh, he wanted it in the graveyard.
That's it.
Yep.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. Planes. Let's go Sythis, and I'll pay. I will not pay for this, but I will definitely cast a Paladin class.
I will draw.
Gain 1 life and draw. I'm going to move to combat and hit Jeff for 2.
Fair.
And then that's my turn.
Okay, untap, upkeep, reveal a land. Perfect. I'll draw for turn. I will play Gaia's Cradle, and then I'll play a Deathrite Shaman with...
Trigger!
I won't pay. I'll get a whites and take a damage. I play Eidolon of Rhetoric.
Ristic study.
I cannot pay.
Draw card.
Mr. Ad nauseum over there, I'll hit you for 2. I'll pass after that.
Upkeep. Draw. Alright, my 1 spell this turn. Rashmi. So I have to discard 4 cards. I'm going to discard Sapphire Medallion, Mox Diamond. Miscast. My 4th card is going to be this Archbishop Emeritus. I will go ahead and pass.
So I'm going to play Vampiric Tour at the end of his turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to discard another card. I'm going to discard the Swamp Growth.
Take 2. Untapping for my turn.
Fair
yeah.
Cyclonic Rift.
Drawing.
Yeah.
Gonna play Flooded Strand, crack that for a plateau. Damn.
Rashmi, save me, please. Save
I have
me.
no
Would
response.
you like to pay the 1?
There we go.
No, I won't pay the 1.
All right.
Oh,
I will pass on Dane.
dang. All right.
I actually will pass.
All right.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Yep.
Seal of Cleansing, and I'll pay for the 1.
Oh, yeah, pay the 1. All right.
I pass.
Draw for turn. Play a Snow-Covered Swamp for turn. I'll play Elves of Deep Shadow.
You gonna pay
And
for
Yeah, Ristic study.
Mystic?
yeah, I'll pay. And then I will not pay for Void Mirror. Whenever a player casts a spell, if no colored mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell. Pass after that.
Draw a magic card. Play a Forest. I'll cast Mystic Remora. I'm going to pass the turn.
Untap, draw. I'm gonna take 3 and play Ranger Captain of Eos.
A single trigger.
Don't
You have
pay.
a floating.
Okay.
Another one and won't pay for this one either.
Jeez, you really are gonna kill yourself.
And I'm good there. Go, Jimmy.
All
The
right.
turn, I'll sack this and destroy the Ristic Study.
I don't have a response for that, so I think my Ristic study just does.
My turn, untap, upkeep, draw. I think I get Sythis back out, or attempt to. If that resolves, that's my turn.
All right, untap, draw a card. All right, I'll untap for Tymna. Go to combat. Swing 1 at Cal.
No. Not me. I'll take 1.
Post combat main, I'll draw a card and lose a life. Pass turn.
I'm gonna untap on my upkeep. I am gonna pay 1 to keep the fish around, just in case. Then I'm gonna draw for my turn. Cast a Fairy, Master of Time. He can phase out things. I can activate his abilities whenever I can activate an instant. And then +1, I loot. -3, I phase out a creature I don't control. And then if I get him all the way up to 10, he has a -10. Take 2 extra turns after this one. Assuming he resolves, I'm gonna just go ahead and tick him up from 3 to 4. So I'm going to draw and then discard. Chain of Vapor. And then I'm going to take 1 for green Llanowar Elves. And then I'm going to pass the turn.
Going to untap. Upkeep trigger for Dark Confidant is a land. Draw. I will play said land in scrub land. I'm going to attack with Ranger Captain to Teferi.
I will tick up 5 before damage. I'll draw. And then I will discard this Mystic Sanctuary. And then he will take 3 and go to 2.
I'm going to pay 1 life and I'm going to tap my lands. And I'm going to play my commander out. And take 1.
Breya.
You done after that?
Yep.
Is that it? Part of the cards, untap, upkeep, draw. I'm gonna cast a Sanctum Weaver. If that's fine, I'll gain a life and draw a card. I guess I'll swing my commander at Teferi. It's a 1/2.
Alright, before damage, I will uptick Teferi and loot. I'm just going to discard this counterspell. And Teferi will take 1 and go back to 2.
Pass my turn.
Untap, draw a card. Savannah. I will attack with Tymna at Teferi.
I will activate Teferi, and I'm going to discard then this Fierce Guardianship, actually. And then
Sheesh.
it will go to 1.
Okay, I gain 2. Second main, I will pay 5 and lose 2. And I'll play Tender Shoot Dryad. And if that is good, I will pay 3 and play Trinisphere.
Trigger.
Yeah, I cannot pay. And I do ascend right away. Well, if Trinisphere resolves.
I pass on Trinisphere.
Take that. Double take that, Lion's Eye Diamond.
I guess I'll cast a Nacho Survival.
No, not on that enchantment.
Yep.
And I'll target Seal.
Yeah.
Yep. Seems good. Would you like to pay for mine, Jimmy?
Yeah, I can't.
All right, my turn. Untap, upkeep. I'll let the Remora die, and then I will draw my card. I'm going to play this island for my turn. I'm going to uptick to Fairy. I'm going to draw and then discard this Turn Timber Symbiosis. I'm going to cast Flash.
What is
As cumulative upkeep, remove the top card of your library from the game. If you cannot, remove your library from the game and bury Thought Lash. Remove the top card of your library from the game to prevent 1 damage to you. I'm going to take 2. I'm going to cast Thoughtless Oracle.
For 3.
Yeah. Entering the battlefield, boom, triggered ability, hold priority, yada, 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 yada. Remove my library from the game through Thought Lash, if that's okay.
That's sweet.
And
That's a good way of doing it, yeah.
Pops off.
You got it.
Yeah, Rashmi won a single game.
Some of you out there don't like Thassa's Oracle wins. I don't really understand that when we're playing cEDH, but it is a little more fun when you get there with a jank card like Thought Lash, so good job getting there, Cal. For Game 2, we all switched to different cEDH decks. Cal switched to Prosper Tomebound with the starting hand of a Snow-Covered Swamp, Badlands, Verdant Catacombs, Mox Diamond, Thoughtseize, Cabal Ritual, and Simian Spirit Guide. I switched to Urza, Lord High Artificer, with a starting hand of an Island, Academy Ruins, Everflowing Chalice, Delay, Isochron Scepter, Recurring Insight, and a Negate mulligan to the bottom. Jimmy switched to Calamax the Stormsire, with a starting hand of Bloodstained Mire, Command Tower, Chrome Mox, Brainstorm, Guttural Response, Muddle the Mixture, and Dig Through Time. Jeff switched to Nath of the Gilt Leaf, with a starting hand of a Snow-Covered Swamp, Llanowar Wastes, Chalice of the Void, Birds of Paradise, Dark Confidant, Sylvan Library, and Rankle, Master of Pranks. Alright, let's jump into Game 2.
Draw a magic card. I'm going to play this Badlands. I'm going to play this Mox Diamond, discarding Snow-Covered Swamp. Tap these for Cabal Ritual to add 3 black to my mana pool. Exile Simian Spirit Guide, cast Prosper. I'm going to go to the end of my turn, and I'm going to exile Doomsday under Prosper. That's actually really bad for me. Okay, go ahead.
Draw for turn. I will play an island and play a Lotus Petal. Pass turn. That's all I got.
Upkeep, draw. Command Tower, and I'll cast a Chrome Mox, and I will imprint an Impulse and pass.
I will draw Llanowar Waste, take 1, and Birds. And go, Cal.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'll just cast Doomsday. Why not? Cast Doomsday. Make a treasure token on Prosper. All right, I'm going to search my library for 5 cards of my choice and remove the rest from the game. All right, I lose half my health, so I round it up. So I'm going to go to 19. Go to my end step, and I am going to exile Deflecting Swat under Prosper. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Play an Academy Ruins. And yeah, I can't advance my lines at all, so I will just pass.
Alright, end of turn. I would like to Brainstorm. Draw 3. Put 2 back. Volcanic. I'll cast a Lotus Petal.
Yep.
And then pass.
I'm going to untap and draw.
Jeff, if you have
Yeah.
something, you have to
Forest.
help us.
I do have something, but I'm just saying I don't know if I know how to play it right. So I'll tell you what it is later if we get to that, but I don't know how to do it.
Just have to believe.
If you just believe.
All right, so Sylvan Library. I'm going to play a 0-cost Chalice of the Void.
My turn.
So, yeah.
Untap, upkeep, draw a magic card. I'm going to crack this treasure, and I'm going to cast Thoughtseize, targeting Carlos.
I think I Force of Negation that.
All right.
Exiling Recurring Insight.
Thoughtseize will be countered and exiled. Holding priority, I'm going to cast Jessica's Will. I'm going to target Jeff, and then I'm going to cast Deflecting Swat, targeting my own Jessica's Will. I'll make a treasure. I'm going to try to target. It has to be an opponent, so I'm just going to try to target.
Then go to Jimmy. Okay.
Jimmy, you have 4 cards in hand, right?
Yes.
I'll make 4 red mana.
And you exile the top.
3.
Suck. I should have countered it.
I'm going to cast Twin Flame, targeting Prosper, holding priority, which gives me a treasure. Go to True Treasure. I am going to, in response to Twin Flame, I am going to use 2 of my floating, and then this remaining treasure to flash in Dualcaster Mage. That will give me another treasure, and when Dualcaster Mage enters the battlefield... Oh,
yeah, I'll respond to that. It's up to Jimmy now, you know. I'll delay your mage. Yeah.
All right, I will crack a treasure, and I will Pyroblast your delay.
I'll respond.
Of course.
Yes, Jimmy!
I'll mixture the Pyroblast.
You have the other one?
No,
wait.
I do not.
No way!
Dualcaster Mage will be delayed.
Delayed until you die!
When
Oh,
Flame
wow.
resolve, I'll make a copy of Prosper. I will immediately choose the token to die. I will pass the turn.
Awesome. All right, I'll draw for turn. I will play a Everflowing Chalice with 1 counter and pass turn.
Tap up, draw. Training Center, and I'll cast my Dino.
Yeah, this is just to be a game against the bottom 2 here. Like,
Pass.
I'm out.
Alright, my turn. Untap. Draw.
The
Take
will
8. Snow-covered swamp for my land. Forest. Arbor Elf. Birds. Quarian Rangers. And then Dark Confidant. And then I'm going to have to pass and say go.
I will attempt to draw a card from my library and fail, and therefore I will die.
No.
Sad. Call and tap. Bruh. I have to go for it. If you have a counter spell, you should probably counter my commander, but for now, I'll try and play him.
You're good.
Alright. I'll play a Jeweled Amulet, get my construct, and pass the turn.
Carlos, that's countered.
F. Pass turn.
Tap up, draw.
Act loss.
Island. And I'm going to swing my Dino at Jeff.
No blocks. I'll take, I think it's 3, right?
4/4. I will pass.
I'm going to untap, draw. So
Yeah.
Dark Confidant. This is literally the top card. So, and then draw with Sylvan. I think I put that one back and I take 4. Then on my turn, I'm going to play Wooded Foothills, crack that, and go get a Bayou. Utopia Sprawl on the Bayou. Gonna name green actually. So I'm gonna add green and black, untap it, tap it again, return a forest to my hand, untap this to tap it again, tap this, so 6. I'm gonna first play Tiny Bones, and then with the remaining 4, I'm gonna play Rankle.
I'm going to cast a Dig Through Time, and I'm going to delve Breya away, so it'll cost 5. So I get to trigger.
So 2 Dig Through Times, which is
14 deep. I keep 4. This gets a counter. So I'll do the first 7. That. Then I'll do it again. Those. I've got nothing. You may resolve that Rankle.
Let's go to attack, and we'll attack with Rankle. Back at you, Jimmy.
4 damage.
Yep.
Oh, maybe he's tricking us. Oh.
Well, I don't know.
I'm happy if
you
you trick us.
cast a Mystical Tutor.
Oh, okay.
I do not get a trigger. So I will get a Lightning Bolt. You may pick your modes.
3 damage to you, and each player sacrifices a creature. I'm gonna sacrifice Dark Confidant. Play Chain of Smog. I'm gonna target Jimmy.
Does it have Storm?
It does not have Storm now.
Is it
You,
just
you
one
can
spell?
storm it, though.
I'll do it to you, and then you can choose to copy it and do it to another player. So you can
So how
kind of
many
storm it.
cards?
You discard 2 cards.
Brain Freeze and Guttural Response.
Do you decide to copy it?
No.
And then I go to my end step then. Tiny Bones will trigger. I will draw a card and lose a life. Pass to Carlos. Go.
Untap. Draw. We'll pay 1 for a Soul Ring.
Nice.
Not countered. A blue. Have to tap out, and this will be a blue. And 2. And I'll Mirror Maid, targeting your
Ooh.
Sylvan Library.
Good choice.
And that's my turn.
At the end of Carlos's turn, I'm going to play Nature's Claim, targeting your Mox or whatever it is, Jimmy.
All right. Untap it. Keep draw. Pass.
Untap, going to draw Sylvan. I'm going to play a forest. Gonna tap the forest for 1 and tap this for another forest and then a black, and then tap this to untap this for another forest and a black. Return the forest to my hand to untap this, to tap this down again. We'll go for part A. I'm gonna try to play Sadistic Hypnotist.
I'm going to mana drain that.
With my other items, I'm gonna tap them down and then play out Nath. Attack you with Rankle. You're gonna blow them up, I know, so.
Yeah, I'll lightning bolt Rankle.
Jimmy is my patron this game. He's just doing everything I need to keep me in.
Yeah, you need to draw some cards to keep.
I'm coming to get to help you. You know, this next turn maybe I can be in the game. We'll see.
Maybe. All right. Other than that, I pass and say go, Carlos.
Let's look at these top 3 cards. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take 8. Play an island. It's land for turn. I will merchant scroll. 1 colorless floating. I think I go for dramatic reversal.
You got it.
Really?
Yeah, I have 2 cards. Like
this
one of
is
them's still in library.
This has been my 1 card this whole time, with nothing else. So I just drew into the merchant scroll. So I have the 1 floating plus this for the Icecrown Scepter. I will then imprint on activation this dramatic reversal, and then I will pay 2 to activate it. And I have 3.
Stifle.
If you have it, yeah, I love it. Okay. Wow, that's stupid, you guys. That's stupid. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll go play my deck and bounce all your stuff and mill you out. Yep. And are you sure? Nothing else there, Jeffrey?
No, I got nothing.
Wow.
Definitely nothing.
Wow. Games like this last one are some of the main reasons I love cEDH, and not just because I won. Cal went for the win on 3rd turn, had everything that he needed, and we just had 1 more counterspell, otherwise he had the game. Jeff was in a great spot, and Jimmy had to do all he could to keep him in check. And because those guys fought back and forth, I was able to squeak out a win, sort of out of nowhere. I had to have exactly the right cards, exactly the right mana, and it happens. And so that is just such a fun part about cEDH that you really can't find that often in other formats. What did you think of the games? I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. I do try and answer every comment on our YouTube videos, so let me know. A big thanks to Cal and Jimmy. We had a blast having them on the show. I hope you go check out them and their socials. You won't regret it. As I said before, the best way that you can support us is by coming and joining us in the Kingdom. We really do have an awesome Discord community. You get help with your decks. You can play with us on our game days. We even have a Looking for Game channel. And just, it's a really fun place to be. I think you'll enjoy it. It's only $2 a month, and I'd love to see you there. A special thanks to our Samurai patrons, David Siraj, Morton Christensen, Jordan Ritchie, and Revolution Gaming. You really are the pillars of Kingdoms. And with that, thanks so much for watching, and remember, keep it nerdy.